Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhamad Ridwan from 11 Science 2, student of SMAN 1 Sumedang. In this video, I will presenting my first scholarly paper that I've been working on for the past few months. I will present it into several segments so it is easier to understand. The segment is divided into title, background, problem formulation, discussion, and last but not least, conclusion and suggestion. Without further ado anymore, I will start the presentation. The effect of organic fertilizer and EM4, effective microorganism 4, on the effectiveness of lettuce growth is the title of my scholarly paper. About why I took the title will be explained after this. Lettuce or Lactuca sativa is one of the common vegetables in Indonesia. An attractive and fresh form of the leaf is often used to decorate dishes on fancy food or consumed as fresh vegetable at home. Because of the simple processing along with the nutritional and vitamin contents. It also has a highly economic value due to the large market demand. Supported by data from the Central Statistic Agency in 2016, which states that consumption of lettuce in Indonesia in 2015 reached 39.29 tons a year. However, this number is not balanced with a production of only 35.30 kg capita per year, so that the volume of lettuce import reached 21.10 tons. That means effort to increase production are needed. Lots of ways to do that, and one of them is well soil management in order to create better physical, chemical, and biological condition of the soil. There are so many ways to manage soil, such as improving irrigation system or the use of other components in planting media, like one of the products in the market that is believed to make soil quality better is EM4 agriculture. That has a mixture of several good living microorganisms that are very useful and beneficial for the absorption process or nutrient supply in the soil. Then, I interest about the EM4 in the efforts to increase the production of lettuce plants and raising the title that has been mentioned earlier. Problem formulation divided by 1. How does EM4 agriculture work in fertilizing the soil? 2. How is the effect of organic fertilizer and EM4 on the effectiveness of lettuce growth? The method that I'm using in this research is experiment, that is trying everything to find out the results of each treatment given, and literature studies to provide a description of the object under research with actual facts from various search of research journals. First, how does EM4 agriculture work in fertilizing the soil? I will answer that how question by completing this 5W question. What is EM4 agriculture? Effective microorganism 4 or EM4 is a bioactivator product consists of a mixture of cultures, several living good microorganisms that are beneficial for plant growth that contain selected species. From the main fermentation to accelerate the process of composting and improving the quality of soil. Who plays a role in fertilizing the soil? Of course, the good living microorganism contained in it, which is lactic acid bacteria or Lactobacillus sp, fermented mushroom or Saccharomyces sp, photosynthetic bacteria or Rhodopseudomonas sp, and Actinomyces. That is bring us to the next W. Why? They can accelerate the process of composting and improving the quality of soil. Lactic acid bacteria or Lactobacillus sp can suppress the growth of harmful microorganisms and can increase the acceleration of the resolval of organic materials. Saccharomyces sp produce bioactivative substance as analogs enzymes that function increase the number of active cells and the development of the roots. Photosynthetic bacteria secrete nitrogen compound or amino acids that are secreted by photosynthetic bacteria, which are useful as substrates. Actinomycetes is a microorganism that have size between bacteria and fungi and have a mushroom-like body shape because in its vegetative phase it has a fine filament. It also produces antimicrobial substance that can suppress the growth of fungi and bacteria, which is beneficial for plant growth. Where I can find proof for all of that? In my second problem formulation, I will find for it. So here it is. How is the effect of organic fertilizer and EM4 on the effectiveness of lettuce growth? I used quantitative research for getting the data to answer those questions. The focus is plant samples will be observed height and number of leaves to analyze the growth and effect of organic fertilizer and EM4 on the effectiveness of lettuce growth, and use data from lettuce growth that only given organic fertilizer as a comparison.
You never see it coming. You see that my mind is the best for rise. You're done, but the time is hit you. You're not surprised.
First, I start with seeding the lettuce on the mixture of soil, and after 2 weeks, do the selection of seedlings with good quality. The next is place into the 20 planting media made from polybag that has been filled with mixture soil with 2 different treatments, given EM4 and manure or P1 10 samples and only given manure 10 samples, then put it on the wooden box. After that, I made solution using a comparison of 1:1:50 between EM4, sugar and water. The solution EM4 is given once a week since the plant is transferred to planting media using bottle into 10 sample of P1 or 30 ml each sample. And the last is done by observe the growth of each sample about the measurement of plant height and number of leaves. The observation results are recorded and present in this table. And we can get the proof through data analysis and processing on the average comparison from the growth observation table, which can be seen in the following charts. From that, we know that the given treatment of EM4, bioactivator, and organic fertilizer to the lettuce plant is more effective than only given organic fertilizer. The way EM4 works is to simplify the complex compound into a simple compound through the fermentation process, so it is easier to absorb by plant. EM4 agriculture is very influential in the effectiveness of lettuce growth. From its simple way of using the product to the effect has been given like faster growth of lettuce. That's the result of my research that I did on April 10 to May 27, 2020. EM4 agriculture works using the various microorganisms contained in it. which in charge of fermenting and accelerating the process of decay element contained in the soil in order to easily absorbed by the plants that will trigger various benefits such as faster growth for the lettuce, suppressing the growth of adverse microorganisms and secrete a useful nitrogen compound as a substrate. Provision of bioactivator product EM for agriculture and organic fertilizer has been proven to be influential in effort to increase the effectiveness of lettuce growth. Based on comparison, the average value with the growth parameter of height plants and leaf number with lettuce plants, which are only given organic fertilizer. Author hopes that other researchers can further develop this research and interest in planting lettuce using various other methods to increase the quality and quantities of lettuce. Then it could be a business field because the market demand is quite high too. I'm very grateful to all of those who have been involved in this scholarly paper. So, I will end it. Thank you for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See ya.